Alright, chat. We're going to try this again. See if the internet holds up. We're having internet problems. Again, courtesy of T-Mobile. So, super fun. But we'll see how we do. We're enough to get amulets now. We made progress. We got our 3 facets in our Atma's Whale. We did respec just to get ready so we can swap into that. We double ummed here. With the double ums, we just need another all-res small charm and we should be able to take these out. And replace them with facets. And then we still got to figure out a little bit more resistance because ideally I want to take these out too, and I would like to get them to also have facets in place. So that's where we're at. So hopefully, yeah, it works. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I do feel squishier since we respect. Resistances are good, yeah? Okay. Just let me check, make sure. Yeah, we are hitting breakpoint. Alright, we can start mapping them. We just need general currency. Keep getting our facets and keep working on it. Magic damage. Crushing blow. Okay, should be fine, hopefully. I keep going back in my head, and I really kind of want to bring back the Fire Sorceress with Fireball and Hydras. I love Hydras, man. Maybe tomorrow, or that's the first Blood Moon map drop we've had. Maybe tomorrow or this weekend. I'm not sure which yet. I don't think PoE 2 comes out this weekend, right? Maybe we'll do a campaign run with the Sorceress. We have already all the leveling gear I'm gonna want and stuff like that. So the only thing that's gonna be difficult is hell because we're gonna be fire. So hopefully we can get enough together for the mercenary to not suck. Doubt we'll be able to solo ancients though. I think 2 or 3 of them can be immune to fire, right? And then what is it? 2 to 3 are immune to fire. I think 1's almost always immune to fire. I don't even know if we can re-roll ancients to get it to the point where there isn't a fire immune. We'll have to check. Because we're just going to straight up level Hydra Fireball the whole way through. I'm not going to mess around. I think Fireball's maxed for synergy for the main Hydras. We'll level Fireball, most likely. That way we have AoE. Or is it? Yeah, it's Fireball, Hydra, Fire Mastery, I think. On here. It's either that or it's Firebolt. There was some weird caveat with it, if I recall, on which one we had to max. And you couldn't get like all the synergies or something for Fireball and Hydra. Or maybe it was with Combust. I don't remember. I'd have to look at it to remember how we're going to build it. Maybe we'll do it this week. I don't know. There's a lot of builds I want to play. I need to get an ult. I'm going to burn out on playing the Necromancer. I can already feel it. I want to keep the Necro. I don't want to get rid of him. I just need another character to mess around with as well. Was this a large? We need to be getting large charms anyways. We need IAS for the assassin. And I don't want to focus on the assassin either because she's gonna need so much. She's another class that's gonna need like 9 facets or something. I gotta math it out how many facets she actually needs. No, she's gonna need more actually because she is Widowmaker. Widowmaker's max, what, 4 or 5 sockets? Those will need to be facets because we're already gonna hit IIS cap on her. And then, well, maybe not because I think we're using. What are we using? Hustle, I think, to hit our breakpoint that we need to. I think we're switching to Hustle to hit the breakpoint because that way we can get Fade. The only other option is we use Blessing of Speed, or Burst of Speed. But the problem with the Burst of Speed is resistances then. It's going to be hard to get resistances for her because she's using the bow. And pretty much nothing. Yeah, like nothing has resistances on hers. Where is he? Why did he spawn way over here? I don't know which one's the real one. I kind of hate this boss. At least they're in the corner, so they're just staying clumped. I'm getting them all poisoned. Is there a trick to telling which one the real one is? Not that one. It's gotta be the one in the back, maybe? Take 3 of those. We need to start using those at some point. I think we're starting to lag a little bit, eh? Still not dropping frames, so that's good. I kind of do want a Blizz Sorceress too. I don't know. I kind of want a chill class. That's why I was leaning towards like the Hydras, because you just put Hydras down and let them do Hydra things. Not so much this constant like teleporting, tele-stomping kind of shenanigans. Or we just go Amazon. Physical Amazon, that's pretty chill. Just multi-shot everything down. Could just use the Wind Force, throw in 2 dolls. Although, we need a little bit of currency, because I don't really want to play that without a Mercenary Faith. I was gonna say we can go Barbarian, but that's pretty much more of the same of just tele-stomping everything and shouting. Trap Assassin could just do that. I would say Mind Blast Assassin, but I ended up selling that claw for like 2 high runes. The one we found, whatever the name of it is, that gives you like additional Shadow Clone or whatever it was. We slammed +1 skills on it and sold it for like 2 high runes today. I guess we still could. We don't need that. It's just nice to have. I really don't want this boss to have Fanat. I hope it's one of these guys back here that has the Fanat aura. So we did respec, so we don't have lower resistance anymore. And in hindsight, I kind of wish I didn't put 2 points into this, the Golem Mastery. I really wish I would have just sacrificed the 1 Golem and then put it into Revive. I didn't math it out right. I was in a hurry. We're out of respecs though, so it's gonna be a while. But that's okay. That's the other thing. I guess with the Fire Sorceress, it's not really feasible to farm those essences. I really hate immunes in this game. This game would be much more fun if immunes didn't exist. I just don't like the restriction of where you can't farm because there's immunes there for your build. I just want to kill stuff. I'm fine with like high resistances, like even if it was even if stuff was like 99 resistance to fire. I mean, it still wouldn't help Hydra because Hydra can't benefit from Pierce, which is silly. I really wish it would. But the Hydra build is expensive because it's 2 dragons and then Infinity on top. And then for the Mercenary to really get it going, we would need Innocence, which we have. We could move that over. And then we need something else too, right? That helmet, it's a Ferocity, I think it is, or something like that. I think it's Ferocity. The one that gives Taunt. Although I guess we don't really need Ferocity. It's just a nice to have for that build. Also, we need Infinity though if we go that. We could just go Javazon. Those are really fun. Javazon does sound good, actually. Might do Javazon, actually. I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll see what we're feeling like the weekend. I change my mind on this stuff all the time. Nope, only 1 skill. 2 skill, but everything else is garbage. No skills. Cool. Cool. We'll break these down, put that there. Our maps can go over here. What's this one? That's a lot of damage. We might die on this map. I just need to remember not to get super aggressive and telestomp stuff with auras. It's 2 damage mods and they can't be frozen, which is a big part of our defense with our mercenary setup. At least Decrepify will still proc. That'll help a little. I really like Innocence and Exile Mercenary. Such a shame that most elemental builds in this game need Infinity to work. I also hate Infinity. I think Infinity should be removed from the game, personally, and the game rebalanced. Either that or add other ways of getting the aura. It's just... I hate playing around immunities. It's... It just does not feel good in my opinion. I like in concept what Infinity is trying to do. Like, it's a mercenary weapon. It makes elemental builds really strong. But you come back to, I feel like it introduces more balancing problems to the game than it solves, right? So, like, you have... Like, immunities aren't equal either. Like, trying to break a cold immune compared to trying to break, like, a lightning immune is ridiculous. Cold... Like, monsters go so overcapped on cold that even, like, Infinity and, I think, lower res on some mobs can't break that immunity. So like that already shifts the power, right? Like lightning builds get Infinity, and then most of the stuff in the game gets broken by it, and they don't have to worry about it. They can free farm. But cold builds still can't even with Infinity, because a lot of stuff can't be broken. So Infinity causes lightning builds to get more power than other elemental builds. And then you have physical builds which don't need an expensive rune word like Infinity. They can just get, oh my god, it's a Reaper thing. What is it called? Oh, Why can I not think of the name of it? Reaper's Toll? That doesn't sound right. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The physical one. It applies amplify damage on hit. Which, granted, you have to hit something to proc it compared to just the aura. But even then, I think that breaks, like, almost all of the immunes in the game, right? And then you have magic classes that have, what, 3 mob types in the entire base game that are immune to it. And then you have the artificial immunities in maps to try to balance it out a bit. I would much rather you just get rid of immunities. You either nerf or add different ways to get the infinity conviction aura and rebalance. I think you can get a much healthier balance off of that. But understandably, it's a lot of work and it's a big change, right? You're changing the fundamentals of the game. Immunities have been a part of the game for a very long time. I want to say... Ugh, that's going to be rough. Neolithic here. There's a lot of damage a lot of damage mods on this map. That's going to be a rough one. I want to say... I was very young when Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction was popping off. And I want to say 1.08 did not have a lot of immunities. That came up 1.09, I think, right? I think 1.09 was when they added synergies. It's too far back. I could be completely off base on that. That's so long ago. I could just be making it all up too. I don't... Honestly, just disregard that. Oh god. I don't want to play with Fanat. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like immunities take away from the game. I don't understand why we're pigeonholed into certain farming areas just based off immunities. I find it to be almost bad design, if I'm being honest. Oh, come on. Am I really gonna have to pick up all this crap to get it to show up? Oh, come on. Okay, I did get the sliver thing. Oh, we don't have a world stone to slam it. It's not a bad large charm. Shapeshifter. That's not a lot, but it's something. We sold our run walk for ist, so a basic one, maybe? Mal? Nah, I don't think it's... I don't think shapeshifters are probably going for Mal. Maybe an, If run walks were only an ist when we sold it, I don't think that's gonna be worth too much. Either way, we really need low runes. We need lower runes, not a low rune. We need to break our Sur rune, too. We have enough to get all of the facets we need. The problem is I'm stuck with the Sur rune. And I can't get it broken down enough to go buy everything. We need to get... How many more? Well, or we keep the Sur rune. Actually, and don't break it. Hear me out, chat. What we could do... Farm until we get a Vex rune, somehow. Or 0.5. Or a puzzle box. Puzzle... the Death's Web. Hope for 2 sockets. if we get 2 sockets, we slam. And if we get castrate, that would be wonderful. If we get +1 skills, that would be wonderful. If we get... What else would we want? Just those 2, I think, are really what we want, right? Really, if it doesn't break, that's also swell. I'm like 99% sure we're gonna break the Death's Web on the slam. That boss is probably gonna hurt a lot with all these damage mods. Where's he at? There he is. But yeah, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we keep the Sir for insurance policy so we can buy another Death's Web. We'll have to look at prices before we do the slam to make sure. Because if they go up or down, if they go down on the Death's Web, we run into the problem of having a Sir rune for something that's only maybe like 1 high rune, and then the seller not being able to break, and then I have to go break the Sir rune down anyways, which is going to take like 10 hours to find somebody to break it. And then the Death's Web's gone by then. There's a Might Aura. I don't really want to face tank that right now. The difficulty difference in these maps does not make sense to me. Like, this has a ton of damage mods on it, and this has been a cakewalk, comparatively. I did a map off-stream that didn't have any damage mods, and my golems were dying. I was taking hella damage. I actually died in it somehow. I teleported and just fell over instantly, which I don't know how that happens when I have 5 golems and a mercenary stacked on me. And the mercenary is applying Decrep and Frost Nova almost immediately. And then we come into, like, a map here that has damage mods, and we're just face tanking. What's that? Nope. That was a full Jew right there. How about that? Take that. Do those vengeance charms actually sell for anything? Am I losing money by throwing them on the ground like that? Key. We're like broke, chat. That means these break now. Told you. Well, we lost 4% poison. That's unfortunate. Come on, dude. If that would have been 2 Necro, that would have been so big. Half freeze duration there. Paired with these boots means we're frozen. Immune. Because these are the boots I want to wear when we switch to the normal build. That sucks. We're so close. Minus resistances. That's not to max resistances, though. I think we're still going to be overcapped. And there's ghosty boys. Maybe we'll get some rune drops. Really important if you're doing the Trang set, by the way, to make sure you're in vampire form. Gives you a ton of damage and like 40 cast rate. Also, I was specking it out. I feel like full Trangs might do more damage than a normal build. If you're just looking at it purely from a damage perspective. Because think about it. I think you can get 3 facets in Trang's chest, 3 in the helmet, because that's a bone visage, and 3 in the shield. So that's 9 facets there. Which is what you can get in a normal build, is the 9 facets. Right? But the Trang shield is also giving you another minus 25% poison res. And then vampire form is giving you either 20 or 30% increased poison damage on top. So you'll have less skills, but you're getting more minus resistance, and you're getting more poison damage. Also, it's way easier to hit a breakpoint, in my opinion, with the Trang set. I had to go buy a 20% faster cast rate ring to hit the breakpoint without it. Oh, that scared me. That scared the shit out of me, actually. Oh, they're doing okay. You know what we need, though? We need that event that drops World Stone Shards. Badly. We spent all of our World Stones buying facets. And I had to throw World Stones in for that 20% FCR arachnids. We couldn't agree on the price of the Cham. And I wasn't letting the trade walk just for some World Stones. Curses and run walk? I don't know if that's even worth anything. I don't know what cursed necromancers use. I'm assuming Skiller, but I don't know if they do run walk.
Let us out.
Don't know why they would. I'm assuming they do the same thing I do. They teleport everywhere. So I don't think they're going to be doing that.
Let us out.
Who knows, though? Can't imagine it's very expensive. I don't think very many Necros play Dark Pact. I bet Dark Pact could be fun, though. Let me look at it. Nope, that's not it. Where's it at? Is it over here? There it is. So the radius increases. It's magic damage per curse. We could... What do you do with this? You would just wear Mang Song with this, right? You do Mang Song and then Telly Stomp, and we proc Decrep off of the Mercenary. Mang Song procs lower res, which is irrelevant, it's just curse. But if I curse, I don't think the Mercenary can add his curse though, right? Even with this. Yeah, it applies you to apply it. That could be a fun build. Maybe. I don't know. I've never done that one. I'm worried that it's like going to be too click intensive, and the click intensive builds for me are really fun for like a while. And then you end up, for me personally, it's just like, ugh. Why do all this work when I can just right click once and kill a whole screen? I don't know why, but that ghosty boy for some reason looked like a soul, and I was very worried. A lot of fireballs. The boss is here somewhere. I think I just saw him zoom by somewhere. There he is. I think he's... yeah. Who is giving this man Fanat? That guy. There we go. Less spooky now. I don't like that he's on the mercenary. Ow. Wahid, please. We get half freeze duration from our rings. That's it, chat. That's what we needed. That's how we're gonna do it. We can do it from the ring or the amulet. I forgot the rings can get it. We're so close. Oh boy. And don't forget, if you're interested in getting this build started, it's really cheap. It's just literally full Trang set and the Death's Web. And we went poison before we got the Death's Web. So really, I would recommend the bare minimum being 3-piece Trang. So gloves, armor, and shield before going poison. And then your inventory, you just scale up. If you're gonna do that though, like you're doing the base 3 Trangs and then you're like going Poison Nova, you're gonna need to use Desecrate. Desecrate's super helpful. And then on top of that, what you're really gonna want to look out for, or I guess plan ahead of time, is you're not gonna really comfortably, in my opinion, do maps. It wasn't super great early on. You're going to rely on Desecrate a lot in the maps. But if you're okay with farming in Pit, it works pretty well in there. So just food for thought on that. We need to pick up more amulets. That's, yeah, we need amulets so we can craft. Gonna keep that. We can sell this. Buy more of these. What will our water walks use? 32. I need to sort this out better. I know this organization makes no sense to anybody but me, but trust me, there's a rhyme and reason for it. Not a good one, mind you, but there is a rhyme or reason for it. We'll look up the value for this later. I'm not gonna trade on stream. It's too boring for people. Plus, we're already later in the season. I don't care as much of selling stuff super quick. Like the early days, it's really nice to get stuff out real quick. Alright, next map. See, like this map. This map should be a cakewalk. And I feel like this map is gonna, like, really hurt for some reason. If you were doing Trang set, the 3 ones, by the way, doing, like, Darkwood, Underground Pass, that's also, like, not a bad area. So you would do, like, the Corrupted Zones, too, if you can. It depends, like, on which one it is, obviously. But realistically, I would probably just stay summon skeletons until you have more gear. At least full Trang set and Death's Web. Maybe even your inventory. I just feel like your farming efficiency is going to be a lot higher with summoning rather than like a very early on poison necro. We need that perfect. We need to pick up the perfect gems too. I'm just so bad at it. There was more. I saw them dropping. Oh, they're right next to each other. There's an amulet over there. We'll get the amulet. We gotta go back that way anyways for the map. Oh, I guess we did clear this side, eh? Oh, juice. Maybe this map will be fine. Maybe it won't be difficult. I don't know. I just feel like the maps I die on are like the maps where I don't think I should be dying on. Maybe it's because I look at them and there's no damage mods, so I don't know, maybe I get too aggressive and telestomp stuff I shouldn't. Like might mobs and stuff. We can also use the perfect gems to reroll some of these charms. I'm not sure on like the levels needed to hit like faster hit recovery and skillers and all that though. We'd have to look into that. So I think it's like 3 perfect gems per roll. So they go quick. Serious altar. Another one of these, dude. Like, I feel like these are good. I think these things are worth quite a bit, and they guarantee them. I don't know why I'm complaining, actually. I just hate the boss. This is actually a great event. Ooh, a Row Rune. Take that. Alright, where's the boss spawning? Over here? Do the fake ones teleport? If not... Oh, wait, now I spawned more. I lost him. He's one of these. We're just gonna poison everything. There he is, somewhere. Down here, I guess, was the one. Make sure after you kill that boss, you come back and click this, by the way. This is how you get the shards. I didn't know that. I lost a couple of these shards. I just didn't understand the event when I first started playing, so... If you get that boss, make sure you go back to the altar. The shards at the end there are what you're looking for. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I don't know what you're looking for. Highly recommend you click it, though. I think those sell for like a Malrune each or something. Not sure what the current price is. Pretty sure that's what I saw last time I looked them up. Because I was like broke, and I'm like, Decided to keep them though. Oops. Don't know why. I thought there was an entrance there. Oh, I'm tired and hungry, chat. I gotta work again tonight, though. Oh, wait, we didn't kill boss. He's in this room somewhere. Here he is. That's a nice ring. I mean, it's not like the greatest in the world, but I like it. For sure we already have the Arctic bow, or else I would take that. The Arctic set's really nice for leveling, in my opinion. For like Amazons and stuff. I really like it. The armor and the weapons scale as you level up. It can carry you to Nightmare pretty easily. I think like once you get to like Nightmare with like when you need Lycanders, was that 42? I think that's really when it kind of falls off a lot. If you're leveling bow, is that is. Where am I going? That's not the right way. We gotta go this way now. Wow, that's a lot of fireballs. Good thing we're overcapped on resistances. I think this is the minus resistance one, right? Nephrins are for something crafting, I think? Right? Is it like blood gloves or something, maybe? Oh, we're like full for one inventory, huh? That noise scares me every time. Jesus. Another Leviathan. We really need that event that gives us world stones. I want to go back to slamming everything for funsies. Dual leech ring. I don't know. We might use that on the assassin. We do need more leech on her. I want to slam these boots later. I really like the Nat set. I mean, put that in there. Nope, I want that amulet back. Ooh, it rolled okay, I guess. Do we have any room anywhere? Don't care about that anymore. I don't even know what I want to keep anymore. I'm hoarding way too much crap. That needs slammed. What is this? Oh, that's for memory. Okay. We're not... That has souls. I don't feel like doing souls. That has dolls. These all kind of suck. I don't like any of these options. After it's corrupted, can we do this still? Yes, we can. Oop. Such a satisfying noise. Also thinking like max block necro could be pretty fun too. Instead of putting like points in the energy. Thing is, I like the energy because A, you get more mana, and then B, you get the bone armor. The problem for me is I forget to reapply bone armor all the time. I think that's why I just randomly drop dead. You know, you gotta remember to do it, unfortunately. Goblins. Maybe they'll drop us some good runes. And not just be like a complete inventory destroyer. I guess they drop maps too. I have a feeling they're just gonna destroy our inventory. But we'll find out. We gotta kill them all anyways. Also, did you guys see the PoE 2 trailer? I haven't watched it all. I got home from work and then I watched a little bit of it and then I started messing with the internet trying to get stream to work. I'm disappointed that they aren't putting the new endgame in this patch. I was looking forward to that a lot. I think a lot of people were disappointed with that. The endgame in PoE 2, I just find it to be really weak. Not super fun. The druid looks interesting though. I'm either gonna go bear or werewolf. The wyvern just doesn't look very interesting to me. And honestly, I only want to go the bear because of Armageddon. The Diablo 2 Armageddon version that they gave the bear. I forget what they called it. Thing that causes the rain down based off your rage. That looks really fun. The other one looks fun just because it's really mobile, the werewolf. And it's cold. I like cold in PoE. Well, I like cold in most games actually. Over there, I guess. But I don't know. It didn't. It looked really pigeonholed. It looked like they only like each form only had a couple abilities, which maybe it's fine. I don't know. I like that they added it in where you can have where you're shifting in and out between like casters and stuff, but like I don't. I feel like you're gonna have to gear different for them, right? Like if you build full melee, I don't understand how that's gonna translate into like your spells doing anything. Like, yay, you slam this volcano that you put down and it shoots out more bolts. But like, does the volcano only scale off spell power? Do I have to build both? That just feels awkward, I guess, to build both. Still gonna play it. Still gonna try it. So it said there was a goblin. Didn't see one though. I don't even see an icon. Is he over here? Did I already lose him? Oh my god, we have so much. There's he is. I saw him. He's a running. Let's get him back down this way. Run into that desecrate. There you go. Good little goblin. Yeah, he just destroys inventories. He's the inventory destroyer. You always see like on Reddit and stuff like, oh, look what my goblin dropped me. And it's always like a bunch of high runes and like some crazy stuff. And then I get goblins and the only thing I get is a full inventory of like gems. And very low runes. At least we're getting maps though. That is nice. We need to be picking up amulets still. I keep forgetting. Every time I don't pick up an amulet, chat, I need you to yell at me. Okay, my mapping is off now because I went backwards looking for that. We gotta go this way, hit the normal route we've been doing. So that actually does work out well. We're back where we're supposed to be now. Sharp arrows. Which one? Oh no. Oh no, chat. Which one are sharp arrows? Are those the good ones? I don't think I'm lagging. I think the game's dying. I shouldn't have made a US East game. That's on me. Hopefully we get map back. Oh, hopefully we get map back. We use that shard. Alright, while this game lags out, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And then we'll pick up on mapping. Back chat. Alright, chat. Finally lagged out. Let's see if we got to keep our map or not. Nope, we're not going US East. We'll go West. West, people are still at work. We didn't get to keep our map, chat. We rolled back. Could have swore I got rid of that already. Yeah, because I put all this crap in my stash once. Well, that sucks. It is what it is, though, chat. Nothing we can do about it. I don't know why I'm doing this, chat. What I want. We really need world stones. Ooh, all it really has going for it. Oh, only required level 30 though? I don't know, chat. Maybe that's... Fire at... Everything else about it's terrible. Does Frost Nova go 200 faster cast rate? I feel like they don't. Or if they do, I feel like your budget's higher that you're going to be getting not this. But if we make that Blizzard Sorceress, you do get 19 faster cast rate at level 30, which is kind of nutty. Okay, we did slam. Yeah, we did do it. Okay. Oh, we only get... Ooh. We gotta go. There's only 29 minutes. Can't mess around in this game like we normally do. Did anybody watch the full reveal? Did they give dates on when PoE 2 launches? The new season? I said I haven't finished the video yet. Decided to stream instead. I was gonna watch it tonight after work. Ow, that's gonna be painful in there. Really looking forward to the Druid. I like shape-shifting in video games. Like an EXP shrine. Sounds sweet to me. Wonder what event we get. We're guaranteed an event because we used the shard. Like, we used one last map too, but then the crash took it. I feel like this latter season's had a lot of, like, crashes. For me personally, I guess. Maybe not overall. Maybe it's just me. Like, server crashes with rollbacks and stuff. Oh, we're getting another goblin. We're getting the inventory destroyers. That's really not going to help with the lower limit here. I don't know where the Fanat's coming from here. Somewhere? Cool. We need amulets, chat. But we gotta focus. Okay. Can I get him stuck in a corner, though? Without dying to the Might Aura. Who has this Might Aura? Okay, I guess it's dead. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. I feel like the Might or the Conk's gotta be in there, right? Nope. Boss doesn't spawn here, right? I don't see him at least. Ooh, a Shaco. Two co-runes? What the heck is it with co-runes in this ladder for me? We never find them, and now we just find co's all the time. When the heck did we pick up an amulet? Wait, we can use... You can craft rare amulets, right? That counts. We'll keep it. I'm a sucker. I need the full juice. They're so nice just to have. Oh, we need amulets. That's right. Almost forgot. It's just me, or is this map layout weird? I feel like this is different than the last couple runs. Oh. Is it any good though? 6. It is. We're stacked, chat. That is really good for summon leveling. Giving vigor. Ooh, I want the goblin and the boss here. Where'd he go? Walk into the poison. There you go. Good little goblin. Nope. Nope. Alright, let's go destroy our inventory immediately because we killed another goblin. A lot of gold. How many goblins do you get? I think we still have a couple more, right? That's 3 goblins, I think now. Do you only get 3? Not sure how many goblins you actually get. Or if there's even a set limit. It might just be random. Like between like 3 and 5 or something. Although I think the map's pretty much done. We're approaching 10 minutes. I think we're almost done. Puzzle box, there it is. Chat. We're doing it. We're hitting it on our Death's Web. I know I said we weren't going to trade this stream, but we absolutely might for a Death's Web. Either that or we just end stream when we break our Death's Web. I don't know. What do you guys think? End stream when we break it, or do we take time to trade? Since the puzzle box dropped, I kind of want to do it now with you guys here. Then do it either off stream or at a different date. Yeah. Oh. Gimme. I gotta clean inventory. What says you, chat? Another one of these. Dude, we find so many. Oh, that's what we sold today. We sold one of these with +1 skill slam on it. How much do we have? Ooh. We're running really low on them. Alright, chat. Wish me luck for 2 sockets. There it is. We're gonna have to slam. Oh, we're gonna have to slam, chat. That means I need to look up prices of Death's Web. They're cheap. They're really cheap. What runes do we have? I wonder if there's like a good one. I wonder if there's like a good one that we can get that's like close to what we need and close to a Sur rune. Like this one's pretty much perfect. It's only 0.7. Thing is, like, we just don't have the lower runes to buy one of these. You know what I mean, chat? Wow, 100 high runes? That's insane. Oh, the poison resistant. This one had a faster cast rate slam. That one we might be able to get. I don't like any of these that are up for sale. I don't know, chat. Maybe we don't slam. Maybe we do. What's my backup if this fails? I don't really have anything worth enough. Like, we go back to 2-2 if this breaks. YOLO. What a terrible slam. All of that stress for that dog shit. That's so frustrating. Whatever. We puzzled it and it worked, I guess. That's frustrating. At least it didn't break though, right? That's what's important. Whatever. We good. Didn't break. I guess I said that's what I wanted. I was looking to see if there's another facet we can buy, but we're too broke. If we lock our inventory, can you socket stuff? Cool, you can't. Okay. 7,106. So, 6. 170-ish? 77-ish damage for a 3%er. But the big thing is the -5. Let's lock that. We could fix resistance problems with one of those in the wand. But again, we lose a facet. That's not worth it. Not worth it at all. Alright, what's this guy? Dolls. Why does it have to be dolls? We're just gonna have to keep doing this because I need World Stones. I just need it to hit the World Stone one. Like, we can't even roll maps at this point because we're so out of World Stones. And we gotta remember there's dolls, because that's gonna kill me, for sure. We'll take that amulet, though. I'm gonna have to do a lot of trading tomorrow. Oh, get me away from the dolls. Hey, World Stone, that's another map. How much time do we have on this? An hour 38, we're good. Could you imagine if we would have hit that +1 all skill slam though? Another Viper Magi. We'll take a Viper. 23. Rolled bad. Oh, get out of that. Holy fireballs. I guess overall that Death's Web's not bad. We still hit the 2 sockets, so we have the 2 sockets. It's very high in rolls. The only real things we could have got was Castrate and the all skills, so most of them would have been bad. It's just annoying that that corruption literally doesn't help us in any way at all. These dolls are terrifying me. Oh my god. Whoa, what happened to our health there? Did we get rubber banded back? I think we got rubber banded back into the dolls. That was terrifying. Gotta love T-Mobile internet, huh? The best. No, not Neolithek. I need World Stones. I say we go Blizz Sorceress. Why not? Right? Why do we not go Blizz Sorceress, right? They changed it. It could be fun. I think we're going to do it. I think either tomorrow or this weekend we're going to go Blizz Sorceress. Oh, it's Neolithek right here. Okay. We have nothing for it. We can't afford Infinity. But that does open up our map pool. Maybe we can run some of these maps that we've been getting and don't have to trade them now. We're going to run her with a perfect Viper. The amulet will give us 19 castrate. We have a bunch of castrate rings. She can borrow Innocence. She can borrow the Arachnids. She can't borrow the Nightwing. She could for a little bit. It's ethereal. So she could borrow it for a little bit. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, mercenary, no. Could invest the Surrune in her. Oh god, the auras. Please, no, game. That's not good. There's a small charm somewhere. Is it over here? Nope, that's a large. He must have dropped a small. I don't see it. I don't care enough, actually. It'd be fine. Maybe we won't do that tomorrow. Maybe it'll be this weekend. Probably be this weekend. Probably Saturday. If we do it. I might not stream tomorrow, actually. I think my wife is actually off of work tomorrow. And hopefully I don't have to work after hours again. So we probably won't stream tomorrow since she's off. And I don't have to work. So we'll pick up stream on Saturday with the Sorceress. Probably. Maybe. Again, that depends if the T-Mobile internet actually holds up and keeps working like it should. But so far, it's been doing good. I mean, we got a couple lag spikes like in-game. But at least frames aren't dropping. Wonder how much a 3-skill Aki's going for. That would really help with the run. If not, I think I can borrow the 2-skill back from PAX probably that we gave him. Because I don't think he's playing his Sorcerer. I think he's playing Amazon. Low rune. Heck yeah, girl. We're going to do the pro gamer move. I don't trust the servers. If you get a big drop like that, just leave and save it. I really think, actually, we're gonna save, I think, the Sir and the Low and dedicate it to the Sorceress, actually. This guy's done. We need facets. Facets in or faster hit recovery skillers. So with that, we should be able to buy a good Nightwing and a good Fathom. And if we're lucky, maybe an Ormus. Probably not Ormus, though. I have a feeling you can get Blizzard Ormuses, right? I think Blizzard Ormuses are going to be expensive. But yeah, if you guys are interested, subscribe. That way you get notifications, or just check back in Saturday. I have to get my car into the shop early Saturday to get my winter tires put on. I don't know when my wife starts work, so it'll be after probably she goes to work. But it'll be, I don't know, 1 or 2 East Coast time Saturday if you're interested in the Sorceress run. If you don't want to subscribe and just looking to come back in. Should be fun. It's gonna be a geared out run. We already have stuff pre-made and ready. We don't have an Immortal King's boots yet. And this is done, right? Yeah, because we did Neolithek as our event. $39. That's gotta have some value. We need to post these jewels up too. That'll get us some world stones. 3 traps. That needs slammed. That's some easy world stones. That stuff needs vendored. Keep those. That's a 3. Does this vendor for anything? Didn't roll 4 skills, so I don't care. That's 644 gold. That was a waste of time. Okay, so we need to something. What do we need to do, chat? Put that away. That go away, that go away, that go away. Okay. Then we need 3 rounds. You know, we don't need to count. We can just do this. Why have I been doing this the long way? If that was 2, it would have been nice. No skills. Garbage. Absolute garbage. We have 2 worlds. Oh. Chat, we're gonna go die to souls now. Let me just put my money away, I guess. I hate souls. I don't need that. What am I doing? Sorcerers can also buy the Cold Arms. That'll come on at 57. Lidless. Try to get a 2 skill. We're so broke right now. Souls aren't immune to poison when they're added to maps, right? They don't get any immunities, hopefully. That, oh, Might and Fanat? That's spooky. Who's doing that? Please teleport. That scared me. That scared me a lot. Please be 2 skills, because that's what our mercenary needs. That's what our sorceress needs too, now that I think about it, because you wear Nightwing and you wear that. You don't need arachnids. Mother. It's a crazy belt. Alright, well, our mercenary can no longer be frozen. So that's nice. Not that it really matters, because all of his stuff's proc base anyways. I don't think cold does anything to Blade Shield. What if... Could you get a build where you give the mercenary innocence? I know we talked about this before, but hear me out. You wear the mercenary, what we have, right? Ooh, we get... We didn't add a shard to this, did we? This is just our natty spawn, I think. Sorry, I got distracted. Hold, please. There's thoughts behind what I was saying. You do the mercenary like we are. Where'd he go? Okay, he's another co-room. Are you kidding me? Okay. Mercenary like he is. He procs the Frost Nova and the Exile. And maybe we try to find a helmet that procs something that makes sense when struck. Or on striking, sorry. But could you think we can get a build going with an assassin with Enigma to... Actually, you don't even need it, right? You don't need Enigma, technically. You could do Dragonflight, because it's only like a 1.5, 2-second cooldown now. They changed it, I think. Right? Do you think you could actually get a build going with on-strike effects just based off those two? With Innocence and stuff proccing? I don't know how you get enough damage. Because Shadow Killers or whatever it is, those have Frost Nova on strike, right? I don't know how you would scale it enough, though. Oh my. Oh my. Conviction in a pack of souls is terrifying. God, that hurts a lot. I forgot there were souls. Oh, the mercenary did die from that. It was a lot of damage very quickly. While we're in town, we might as well bank all of this stuff that the first goblin gave us, eh? That's a map. That doesn't go here. Super pumped by the sorceress. Oh, we need a golem. We need to re-up a battle orders too. We also need to figure out with Blizzard if we go Energy Shield or not. I don't think you do go Energy Shield. I think we go Vitality. I think we go Vitality max block with the new Shiver armor changes. That was a trade notification, I think. Why is it not pulling up? You guys heard that too, right? Oh, he did an offer on it. He wants the circular. What is the circular we have up for? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Nope, he didn't see it. Poor guy. That guy's got to be devastated. I've done that before, where I see something like, oh, that's a really good deal. I'm so excited, and you rush in to get it. You get there and it's ethereal. You're like, oh no. We gotta go back though. We didn't pick up everything, did we? No, we got sidetracked. Over there. Yeah, that's the worst when you see something that's like exactly what you need. You're like, oh my god, yes. Look at the price. You're like, that's solid price. And then you go and you're like, oh, it's ethereal. That explains the price. Honestly, I probably should just drop the price on it. It's ethereal. It's not going to last long. And it's not even two sorceresses. We could just drop the price to some world stones. Oh god. Because we desperately need world stones right now. Just remind me, I need to do something real quick, chat. We're going to go hide in this corner. By that mean we're going to kill boss. Then I'm going to go do something real quick. So if you guys need a little pee break or something, you're good to go. Wahid. Garbage. Still garbage. Alright. We will be right back, chat. Alright, sorry about that, chat. Oop, that's not the right screen. Put this back up. Alright, we're good. Back. Hopefully you guys are back from your little potty break as well. If not, you're probably not missing anything. I can't imagine anything good drops here. We just got a low rune. I think our RNG's done for the night. RNG's definitely done for the night. We got a low rune and a puzzle slam working, and then we didn't break our Death's Web. We're so in. There's no way we get anything else tonight. Holy Nike, that hurts. Mesh boots. Is that Morrow? Or is that Silkweave? We need World Stones. I really want to slam things. That hurt. You ask, you shall receive the World Stone. Okay. Easy peasy. There's soaps. If we go Energy Shield, we'll need those. We can move this down and this to here. We have the... Oh, that is the Tempest we're going to use. Right, so when we do the Sorceress, we're going to have the Tempest, Chanseys, Night Smoke, Stealth into Perfect Viper, Tarnhelm, Thesaurus, and Mage's. So it's going to be stacked. And then the 40s will get Aki probably, and then Lidless. I don't think we're going to have enough to get the Torch, and the Torch and Annie won't really matter for leveling. I don't think we'll have enough to get the Skillers to really push her to the next level, but that's not really that big of a deal. But we do need to clean this inventory, and we're out of rolled maps. That's not bad. Kind of feeling a Horizons night, yeah. We're gonna do Horizons. We've done a bunch of these ones. Always check here, see if you get anything good. You're looking for a lot of things, but if you can get like 3 to Lightning Sentry, or 3 to Chain Lightning, and 2 to Assassins, or like 2 to Traps or something, you can get some big money that way. So you always want to check them. What do we want to use here? We have a lot of AMs. Wait. I didn't realize we put that in there. Oh, we can't even run that with the Cold Sorceress. That stinks. I love the Royal Crypts map. I think that's my favorite. I should look at those before we slam them with these, whatever, though. Ew, density is terrible. Poison is going to be annoying, and Pierce is annoying. Yeah, should have looked at them before we slammed. What? not have line of sight to get that guy or something? Okay. We already have enough Tal's helmets. We don't need any more. Especially because we have no world stones to be slamming things. I think we sold the Tal armor. It won't matter anyways. We have the Viper. The Viper's pretty good. Ooh, gimme. I'll take a facet. Come on, -5 poison. Ew. 3/3 lightning. Garbage. Take those for sure. I need to be picking up amulets. That's what I'm struggling with, dude. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking we're going to do max block Blizzard. That'll leave us points to max teleport. I think that's what we're doing, chat. Max block with Blizzard and teleport. Ow. We're getting a lot of the perfect Anthemists, which is nice. I feel like the holdback right now is amulets. But I think that's mostly because I'm too dumb to be picking them up all the time. Alright, boss is here. Throw out a quick poison to her. Grab a Sol rune. Wow, 2 perfect gems? I will take that. And then, what mercenary do we use for Blizzard? I don't know if Infinity is even worth. It probably is. It's Infinity. But we can't afford Infinity right now anyways, so like in the meantime, what would we use? We would need something not cold. Probably still Act 2 Defiance for the physical damage reduction and Innocence. And then for the another dude, we don't need Neolithek. Like, I get it. It's experience, but and then I don't know, Insight maybe just for the time being. Innocence. What else would we do? Sure, there's some rune word that'd be useful, maybe. Ooh, I'm tired. Midar is spooky and concentrate. That's getting spooky in there. Oh, we lost all the golems. At least we get a splinter out of it, I guess, yeah. Oh my. We could have just killed all this crap back here. This is where all the auras came from. Whoopsies. Wasn't even paying attention. I thought the auras were from mob spawning. Guess not. Super pumped for the sorceress. I really hope the internet is up so we can stream it. I don't know. I like watching people do the runs and stuff like that. The new leveling characters. I think it's more interesting than just meet somebody farming maps or endgame. Personally, that's the kind of stuff I like to watch. So hopefully you guys enjoy that kind of content too. If not, it'll be over quickly, I think. I feel like once we hit 18, we're just gonna fly through everything. Well, teleport. Once we hit 24, we'll definitely fly through things. Once we have Blizzard. Early game might be difficult. I don't want to spend a respec, so we're gonna level with just the Ice Bolt, which they did buff this patch. So it has AoE damage. I just don't know how good it's gonna be. I hate early game sorceresses. I hate. I think I will make the sorceress and shop an early staff or something. Just for those extra plus skills. Because I don't want to be messing around for too long. I do want to get her up and running. Too cheap to pay a gold rune though for the G-Rush. Did that for the assassin. Works out well, but we're just a little too broke at the moment. I need to look at what Medusa's are. I think Medusa's shields are... Are they... They're cast... They're high cast rate. I remember that. I don't remember if they are, high block, though. Ooh, you know what could be fun, though? Innocence with Medusas. Because I think Medusa's on... No, it's when you're hit, isn't it? Never mind. Non-striking. I was gonna say we could just use an Act 3 mercenary to proc the Medusas constantly. That's on hit when you're hit, though, I think. I don't think it's on striking. Never mind. Because we could just go lightning with that, and then the lightning with static. I think static still reduces health on here. That like Grand Charm. Come on, give us a cold skiller. All garbage. Oh, I'm so ready for bed. I really hope work goes quick tonight. That's a nice ring. Pretty much any castrate ring with resistances on it, I'm like, that's a nice ring. Well, it's only 7:40. I thought it was later. I thought we were like pushing 9. I need to get the browser set up. That way you guys can view the browser when I'm doing the trading or research as well. Probably just download another browser specifically for that instead of using Firefox. What we're gonna do, I think. Alright, we gotta break all these down. Alright, I know an amulet dropped in there somewhere. I'm just dumb, I guess. Why is that in here? I have so much stuff in here that I'm just not sure why I saved it. I don't remember what I was doing with it. Like these. Why? Whatever. Put that away. That away. What's this one got? Three damage mods. You know what we haven't got in a while? Geeds. That's what we need. We need a Geeds. What button do I want here? There we go. I reviewed the VOD, by the way, when we died the other night on stream. It's absolutely because I didn't switch off my cold arms, even though you keep the form. We have negative 5 fire resistance when we're on our CTA, and we're on physical damage as additional fire. That's why we got stomped so quick like that. I was so confused how we died so quick. I have to make sure we have the Trang glow on there, or we're gonna die again like that. It's another reason I'm super excited to get out of the Trang set. For me personally, it's a lot easier to see that I have a crystal sword out rather than seeing if I have the glow. That said, though, the Trang set's been very good to us. There's an amulet. Give me the amulet. Oop, I have a phone call. 1 second, chat. Alright, I'm back, chat. I don't know how I missed your guys' messages. That's crazy. Hopefully, you're still there. And yeah, it is Project Diablo 2. Great mod if you have not played it. Maybe look into that. Maybe I was just looking at the top? I don't know. I don't know how I missed it. That was like 40 minutes ago. It's crazy. I feel like the YouTube chat is like really delayed or something. I'm also an idiot, so it's very likely I just didn't see it. What were we doing at 7:08? I wonder if I got distracted by something. Is that when I took the break, maybe? I don't know. I didn't know. I need amulets.
Let us out.
Ooh, I don't know if that was the best teleport in the world. It worked out for us, though. That's a fun item. We're not gonna build it, though. Did it roll well, at least? It didn't even roll well. It's really unfortunate. We're gonna keep it anyways, just for the funsies. Oh, we got 2 amulets. We're not doing too bad on that. Been semi-paying attention, I think. Oh, a Row Rune, though. We'll take that. But yeah, almost all of the Diablo 2 content you're going to see from me anymore is going to be from Project Diablo 2. I tried going back... Goblins again? I tried going back to D2R. Couldn't do it. Project D2 adding in WASD support is game changing for me. It's really hard for me to go back to the old school clicking and moving. I tried not very long ago. Although some of like the biggest content I put out on my channel, like view wise, has been D2R, so maybe if I am gonna be streaming, maybe I do need to go back to D2R. I would much rather just convert people to Project D2, if I'm being perfectly honest, though. If it's even an option to convert them. I mean, if you like D2R, there's nothing wrong with it. Great game. But the quality of life stuff in Project Diablo 2 is just so good. I don't see myself going back other than strictly to make content in D2R, and I don't know. I'm not really the person to just go play a game for the content. I think there's a huge difference. Like, I know there's a difference for me personally on it, but I think there's a difference for like all the content streamers. It's really easy to see. I feel like the content is better if they're enjoying the game they're playing, and if it's the game they want to be playing. There's a couple times like when you see like the big content creators, they'll sponsorships for like games, and you can just tell like they seem miserable playing the game. Whether it's a bad game or, you know, there's even big streamers that have played some games that I really like. Like, I think they're really good games, like they're well done. And they just seem miserable on it, and it's just, you know, it's not a game for them. And I know when I'm watching content, I would rather see the streamer that I'm watching play a game that they're really into and they really enjoy. I feel like it's better for everybody involved. I feel like the streamer themselves more engaged with it. They're having a good time. I feel like the audience can pick up on the vibe that like the streamer's in a good mood, they're having a great time, they're having fun. Maybe someday we'll go back to D2R, but I don't see that in the near future. Diablo content will probably be Diablo 2. If Diablo 4 expansion goes on sale for like $5 or something, maybe I'll go try Diablo 4 again. I'm not paying whatever Blizzard's asking for it. Diablo 4 was okay at best for me. I know a lot of people like Diablo 4 though. There's nothing wrong with that, but Diablo 4 just isn't what I'm looking for when it comes to an action RPG. That said, I did have fun with Diablo 4 on launch. I was pleasantly surprised. I fully went into it thinking I was going to hate everything about it. And that wasn't true. I had a good time with it. I tried to actually get some friends that were on the fence, and I got some of them to try it, and they had a good time, I think. In fact, my one friend who was like a big Diablo 2 player, why'd I put that there instead of this giant thing? He actually said Diablo 4 is one of his favorites of the Diablos, which was shocking to me. I strongly disagree on it. But it'd be interesting to see how it changed. Plus, there's that new class. Last I heard, though, is that new class was like ridiculously overpowered or something like that. So I'm not sure. But yeah, if we can get the DLC cheap enough, I'd be down to try it for sure. I mean, you can look at like the original Diablo 3 compared to where it is now. Blizzard definitely improved upon it. Diablo 3 has different problems in my opinion though. I don't like with Diablo 3 they just give you a set because you hit level caps. So like here's a whole set. Like I understand there's like the ancients and stuff as well. Or isn't it called I don't know what it's called on Diablo 3 anymore. It's like it's like the same item, but it's like a higher tier or something like that. If you guys play Diablo 3, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, that rolled poorly-ish. You know what? We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna clear our inventory out first. I need to go through these maps and fix them. I want my keys back, actually. So this will go to the charm section. We could put this here. That's a map, so that goes with the maps. Why is that not going over there? Thank you. And I got a socket. Cool. That was a waste. Yeah, the new Diablo games just aren't for me. I know a lot of people like them, though. They're just not for me. But my tastes in action RPGs have been changing a lot lately. Last couple years. I used to be a very big PoE player. I would like never miss a season. Oh shit. We're gonna save and exit. That's happening. I don't trust the servers. Yeah, I would never miss. We're gonna clean the inventory out too. I would never miss a PoE season. I was all about that. And now I miss every single PoE season. PoE 1. I have zero interest in PoE 1 anymore. PoE 2, on the other hand, I'm very excited for this new ladder. Even like this build is too quick. I very much enjoy the slower gameplay that PoE 2 brings into. I guess this build's not too quick, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I definitely don't like once you start getting really strong in the PoE 1. You get too strong in PoE 1 and then it's just a blur and it's It pretty much is movement skill, right click, or whatever your actual ability is. And the whole screen explodes. I don't like that. I much rather is that not that one? Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. Um I don't know, chat. I got distracted. I'm sorry. I don't even know what rant I was currently on. Somebody reminds me, I'll continue the rant, but I don't remember what I was going on about. I got distracted. My phone was going off, and then the trade, and I don't know. Who knows? Probably wasn't
Let
important.
us out!
Probably just me going on a pointless rant about something. Ooh, an amulet, though. But I'm super excited for PoE 2. I know PoE was involved in the rant. I remember that. But I'm super excited for PoE 2. I want to try the Druid. I think I'm going to go the Werewolf and see how that goes. And if that doesn't go well, we'll shift into the Bear, I think. The Bear and the Wolf looked cool. The Bear just seems to be slams, though. And historically, I don't like slams. But the fire volcanoes and like the ultimate ability that it gets, like the big slam, or not the big slam, the it looks like Diablo 2 Druid Armageddon, where like the rocks and fire are falling from the sky. That looked really cool and that looked fun. I like that it's based off the rage and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that. And they showcased, and I didn't watch the whole reveal yet. And if you want to do spoilers about it, that's fine. I'm gonna watch it later. Maybe not tonight. I don't know. I'll watch it at some point. Um, they showed I forget what they call it. It wasn't relics, I don't think. Whatever the weapon is that allows you to shapeshift. They showed a unique one for the bear that turned you into like a demon bear or something. Hyperion. So naturally, there has to be one for the wolf, I would assume. And I'm really interested to see what that one is. The wyvern or weavern, dragon, whatever you want to call it. That didn't seem very interesting to me. That just seemed like, hey, it's a dragon. Here we go. More interested in the bear and the wolf. I like that the wolf is cold based. I really like cold skills in action RPGs. Actually, in everything. MMOs, whatever. I like it all. Just give me cold stuff. But the gameplay for the wolf didn't look as fun as the bear, but the wolf wasn't as flashy, I don't think. So sometimes sometimes it's hard for me when I see stuff and it's flashy, it makes it look more fun than it actually is. And some of the simplistic stuff, especially like PoE, having the visual clarity from that druid and the wolf form, the visual clarity I feel like is going to be a lot better. Because I feel like what's going to end up happening with the bear is you're going to have like a ton of the big slams going on with the volcanoes and a bunch of stuff going on everywhere. And it's going to be crazy. I forgot this item was a thing. Did anybody else remember that this item was a thing? I seriously didn't. Also, I think that's 3 goblins, so I think we're out of them. I don't know why I keep trying to call them golems. Probably because I have 5 golems out. I don't know. I can't believe we found Low and Ohm, and we didn't break the Death's Web today, and we hit the puzzle. We actually had pretty good RNG. I thought for sure after that last Low rune and the Death's Web slam, well, puzzle box slam thing, I thought for sure our RNG was gone. And then we got an Ohm. I feel like Ohms and Vexes are the best to find. Like, I know they're not worth as much, but you can almost always move an Ohm and a Vex. Whereas, like, when you... Oh, I forgot boss was up. Like, when you get, like, a Burr or a Zod or a Cham or a Sir, like, anything up there, even lows can be hard to move sometimes. it's sometimes really hard to find people to break it. It's nice, like, when you need a big item, you can use those. But, like, if you already have your big ticket item, it's really difficult sometimes. Like, I think I had that Cham rune for, like, 3 or 4 days, and that was with me trying to get rid of the Cham rune. Just nobody wants the Cham. Which I think is partially because of, like, how early it is in the season. I think in a couple weeks, the Chams and the Zods will be more valuable. I think people will want them more. Oh, if we didn't find that Ohm, we would have hit the experience shrine first and then got all that. That's fine, though. It happens. Whatever. But I think in a couple weeks, the Zods and the Chams will go up in price. I feel like they're more of a later in the season rune. I am hungry, though. I need to get food. I'm gonna work soon. Like an hour. I think we'll finish off our maps, maybe, that we have rolled. I don't really remember how many we have left. I need to farm gold because I gotta fix all of these maps on that left side there. Because they're all like magic or something. Rare, I guess, would be the other option. Oh, we only have one more. The area level. Ugh, minions of destruction too. It's unfortunate. Absolutely. Oh, that's not the right button. That was the right button. So the minus faster hit recovery can be a problem. Ooh, this is a key one. We get the right keys to drop, we'll have a set. Or not set, but a 3x3. I think 3x3s are like, what, a Vex or an Ohm? Unless the prices have changed. They might have changed by now. If we're going Sorceress, though, we really have to find... Well, I guess we're not going Energy Shield, so it doesn't matter as much. We can just borrow the CTA. I was gonna say, we need to find the... I guess we're going Cold anyways. I guess it doesn't matter. The Shiver Armor Energy Shield 5-socketed staff to make the CTA in. But we're not going Energy Shield this time around. We're gonna try to do max block. Which means those water walks we found might be pretty good for that. I think they still have faster block recovery on there. I'm curious. Yeah, that doesn't show it. I don't understand. I don't understand streaming anymore. It's gotten so complicated. I don't understand this multi-streaming stuff. I thought that all the chat should be combined into the multi-chat tab. But I never see the YouTube in there, which is not why I missed your guys' messages. I missed your messages because I apparently can't read or notice things. But it would just be nice to have it all in one chat. Which is crazy to me. Like, I'm surprised. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe that's the core root of the problem. My age. I don't understand things anymore. I feel like for YouTube streaming, trying to find a stream on YouTube in particular for me is difficult. Like, I fundamentally don't know how to go and find a Project Diablo 2 streamer on YouTube. I don't know how to do it. If I know their name, I can find it and do it that way, but that's about it. I think my wife just got home, so 1 second. about that. Wife got locked out of the house. Let's get this back. There we go. We're back. We're back, chat. This will be the last map, though. Wife is home, and I gotta work tonight, so we're gonna try to hang out a little bit before I gotta work, and she goes to bed. I don't remember what we're talking about, so probably PoE 2, maybe? I don't know. Oh, how I'm too old. I can't find anything on YouTube anymore. Just don't understand it. It's weird to me because, like, I guess really it's just Twitch and Kick. You can just go and be like, go to the category and then, like, press Diablo 2. And boom, there's all the people streaming Diablo 2. I can't figure out how to do that on YouTube to save my life. I have zero clue. I'm too old, I think. I'm at the point in my life where I'm yelling about kids being on my lawn, I think. I think I just have to accept it. Oh, that hurt a lot. That's a whole pack of them. I don't remember which keys we need to finish the 3x3. I know we're imbalanced on them, but I don't remember which is which. We'll do the crafting at the end of stream for all these amulets sitting in the inventory. So don't worry. If you're sticking around to see those, we're going to do them this stream. I'm just going to do them all at once at the end. But first we have to get a burr rune to drop. We haven't had a burr rune drop this season, and we're definitely due. I usually find a lot of burr runes. That's usually how I make my currency in Project D2. But this season we're finding other stuff instead. Usually, like, we don't get any, like, our slams usually miss. We don't really get, like, good items to drop. Or if they do drop, they roll, like, the lowest stats possible. We usually just survive off burr rune drops. And it balances itself out. Like, we don't get anything else. We just get burr runes here and there, and that gets us through it. But this season, we found Cham, Sir, John, Lo, a couple Gauls, Mals, Pauls. No Vexes though, I don't think. I think that's all the runes we found this ladder reset. Which is very good still. I'm super happy with what we've been finding. No complaints there. Found some decent. We found a lot of, like, life skillers too. Unfortunately, just haven't been, like, the meta, like, skills. We found, like, That's not even true. We found lightning lifers, and what was shocking to me was how cheap lightning lifers actually were. I don't know if they've all shifted to the people using the faster hit recovery ones for lightning, maybe? Or if maybe it's just too early in the season. I don't know what's going on with that. We found that. We found another lifer, bow lifer, I think, but it was really low. Didn't roll very well. I thought we found another lifer too, but I can't remember what it was. Our drops this season have been pretty good, though. I'm really happy with them. Early was a bit rough. We didn't really find anything too crazy until maps. And then we had the big drop of the vial, which unfortunately dropped off stream while I was farming, trying to get currency. That would have been nice to have for stream. That would have been great. So it is. We'll just find another one instead. Problem solved. Still can't get rid of that cough. Not sure what I'm gonna make for dinner. There we go, another key. How are we doing on the keys? So we need... We haven't got any destruction. Which is fine. I think we have 2. We either have 2 or 3 destructions in stash, I think. There's boss. What a map. What a bit of maps. Oh, we skipped a bunch of monsters. We gotta go back up here. Yeah, we really took off with that vial drop. The sad thing is that vial drop I don't really think got us much. It mostly went to the mercenary. I guess that's true. It went to the mercenary, and then I guess we got 3 pieces of our other gear. So I guess we did get a lot off of it. Yeah, we did get a decent amount of gear off of it. The mercenary was just 3 of the high runes from the vial, I think. So like almost half. Which that was an absolute steal. The guy was he's a druid, and he apparently does not like druids. Because it rolled very well. It was in a very good base. And I bought it for less than a Zod rune. And the Zod rune's in it. It's like Zod Gol. And I paid less than a Zod for it. And the dude's like, yeah, you got a really good deal. I just don't want to be a druid. I'm trying to re-roll off of it. I'm like, hey man, if that's what you want to do. Because I was trying to think, we already had the Exile because he wanted to sell me the Exile to go along with it as well. But we already had one. Which we definitely would have bought it if we didn't have one, because guessing would have been cheap just like the Innocence was. So we got a very good deal on the Innocence. Slow down a little bit. I'm tired. Probably a good thing this is the last map, because I am zoning out a little bit while we farm here. Having to work late at night is killing me. And then be up for work at 8 in the morning. Hard to get sleep. Okay. We'll break the jewels down first. Is that all of them? Yes. Are we really out of ID scrolls? That's another thing I need to buy. I need to buy those books that give you the unlimited ID scrolls and teleports. I'm tired of running out of them. Alright, so we'll put maps away next. And then all of this will go... I think I just drank those. I don't know why those got drank. So we're back on top with our world stones because we sold that one thing. Oh, we needed to get rid of that. Hold on, chat. That's the faster cast rate slam. Got rid of that. Okay. So now we need 5. We didn't get rid of our maps, did we? Which is good. So we can do 5 of these. 5 Rals. Do we get the jewels now? Impossible. 2 to combat. Not good enough. Nope. Nope. Nope, not good enough. And garbage. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And that will be streamed, guys. I hope you guys had a good time. And like I said, I don't think we'll stream tomorrow. I will try to stream this weekend, depending if T-Mobile internet keeps working. I got to get my car in the shop in the morning on Saturday. And then after that, we'll be online. And we will probably be doing Sorceress campaign. Blizzard Max Block, I think is what we're going to do. Unless I change my mind. But I'm pretty locked in on that now. I'm pretty focused on it. So we'll probably end up doing that. So if you guys had fun, make sure you subscribe, follow, whatever it is on the platform. And you should get the notification when I go live. If you don't want to do that and you just want to check it out, feel free to tune in. I want to say like 12 to 2 sometime in that. We'll probably start on Saturday. Depends when I get done with the getting my car in the shop and getting home and all that stuff. And depending when the wife goes to work. But should be around that time. But that's going to be it, guys. So I will talk to you some other time. The guide for this build is on the YouTube channel at Snoozalot if you're interested. And I'm out of stuff. I don't know. That's it, guys. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Toodles.